Today I'd like to talk to you about Arthur and the No-Brainer. I actually highly recommend Arthur books to ESL adult readers because the stories are a little more complicated than other children's books, and the words chosen are also, there are a few adult words in here that makes it more difficult for younger readers, and in general, reading these kinds of books will help build your confidence as a reader and expose you to a lot of, regular language for middle schoolers. And that's excellent because you have to have that basis covered and understand it really well. So although these are pretty simple books, the subject matter for a lot of the Arthur books is more interesting than other children's books. And I think this one is actually pretty good. It's about competition anxiety or public speaking stress. I'm going to read to you a little bit from it so you get a taste for the author's voice. Mr. Ratburn stood in front of his third grade class smiling. "Relax, everyone. There's no reason to be nervous." His words sounded calm and reasonable, but they made no difference. The look of fear on everyone's face remained unchanged. All eyes focused on the bunch of straws Mr. Ratburn was holding in his hand. The end sticking out of the top were all the same length, but on the bottom and the hidden end, one straw was short. "Who will pick the short straw?" Mr. Ratburn asked. "Who will Lady Luck smile on today? Will it be you, Francine?" He held out his hand toward her. Francine gulped. She squeezed her eyes shut and picked out a straw. It was a long one. "Ah," she sighed, smiling with relief. Mr. Ratburn shook his head. "May I take this opportunity to remind everyone that this is not some kind of punishment?" Arthur and Buster shared a look. That was easy for Mr. Ratburn to say. After all, he wasn't the one doing the picking. Binky was next. "Gee, this is a big moment," he said. "Maybe I should be better prepared." "Choose, please, Binky," said Mr. Ratburn. "Being prepared is very important," Binky went on, "as you're always telling us, and you know how I take in every word." "Binky!" Okay, sheesh." "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." He picked, and his was a long straw too. "Please keep the groaning to a minimum," Mr. Ratburn told the remaining class members. "It really doesn't have to be this way. We can stop right now if anyone wants to volunteer for the task at hand." Nobody raised a hand. So Mr. Ratburn continued. "Even the way that they choose who will try for the contest. First of all, can you explain eeny, meeny, miny, mo?" Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. For an adult reader, you can figure it out. As a child reader, I think it would be harder. I only assign these to my older students.